Hi guys, so today we continue our countdown towards Civil War. Essentially, we're just a couple of days away from the release of Captain America: Civil War, so I'm pretty excited to go see that film. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to go see it on Friday, but I'm a little pressed for time this week, so I'm not sure if I'll see it Friday or if I'll see it next week. Well, we'll see. Also, I'm a little pressed for time, so this will be a short video. Essentially, I like to discuss. Sometimes we'll create characters in anticipation of things that are not in the game yet. So as you can see here, I created our friend Ant Master. I gave him pretty much the look of Yellow Jacket from the comics. Essentially in the pretty much in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, and maybe even early 90s. Our friend Yellow Jacket pretty much had this look. No, probably late 80s at most. And I've always liked that look. And essentially, this is a character that I've been planning to do for some time. And what I would like to do is I would like to make essentially I'd like to make an armory with, let's say, the a look more or less like Ant-Man, an armory with the Yellow Jacket look, and even an armory with the Giant Man look. If there's one thing, Hank Pym had a billion different looks in the comics. So it would be very easy to come up with a billion armories with the various looks of Hank Pym through the years. And also, at some point, there were talk of adding a new power that was known as the Serum Power. I was hoping that within the Serum Power, there would be at least one power that would allow our character to grow, a little like Bane. If you ever did the mission with where you have to fight Bane, at some point, Bane, when he activates his Venom, he grows like 2 or 3 times in size. So I was hoping that maybe we would have something similar in Serum that would allow us to have, let's say, a character that can change his size. And I was hoping that that power could be useful to create a Yellow Jacket, Ant-Man, Giant Man type of character. Sadly, Serum was pushed back or shelved, depending on who you ask. So if we do have Serum, it won't be yet. It'll take quite a while before we actually get that. I was hoping also that at some point we would have maybe some size-changing powers. Essentially, we can see already in the game there's a few places where we'll see character grow in size. Like there's the Kondak mission where at the end when you fight Black Adam, you can see him grow much bigger. There's also a handful of missions with Giganta where we see her grow bigger. So I was hoping that at some point we would have a similar power that would allow us to create, let's say, a Giant Man character, or to use a DC reference, characters like a Colossal Boy from the Legion of Superheroes, or the Atom would also work. There's a brief period in time where the Atom was able to grow in size as well as shrink down. But and also shrinking powers could be either the character growing big or the character shrinking small. So that kind of power would be much appreciated at some point. But who knows? Who knows what we'll see in the future? So essentially, I created our friend. I created him at first with some Yellow Jacket type of name. I don't recall exactly, but it was something that was similar to Yellow Jacket. And then I realized that Yellow Jacket would only be one of his look. Ant-Man would be another one. Giant Man would be another one. So I went with a name that could kind of fit with all of them. Essentially, with the Ant Master. Not the best of name, but with the limitation we have with names, sometimes you do what you can. And I gave him essentially gadget powers for now. So it's not really a character that I plan to play yet. Ideally, I'd like to wait for a power that will fit that character. Again, a size-changing power would be the better option. But if they ever come up with something like serums, and if one of the serum powers allow us to grow in size, that would be nice. There is an iconic power that maybe could work, but I don't think you actually grow. Like there's the Neo Venom boost, but I think to recall using it, and our character doesn't really grow. You would expect the character would get bigger, whenever Bane uses uh, his Venom serum. But I don't recall. I know I have used it in the past, but I don't recall if our character ever got bigger. I guess I'm gonna have to try it out and see what happens. So anyway, so essentially we're just a few days away from Civil War, and apparently in Civil War, Ant-Man doesn't play an important role, but will has quite an impact. Apparently, a lot of the reviews so far are saying how Ant-Man is one of their favorite character in the film, and there's a scene that everyone is talking about, the airport scene, where apparently Ant-Man has a big role. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait to see the film to see if people are right and saying how awesome the character is. So, so that's pretty much it for today, guys. Just a short video waiting for Civil War, and thanks for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.